So I was looking at the internal and the external and how we can look at both of those things for the child, particularly how the external movements that a child does informs us about their internal state. So looking about a lot about their physical movements and then what that might tell us about how they're emotionally feeling. So the students had a chance to move in the feet of their clients and then think about what was going on for that client, which actually brought up a lot that they're going to take away now to supervision. So that was really positive. We had a chance to experience some physical exercise for ourselves. I have started my own business called Bumpino, which is basically for postnatal and antenatal mums. So really thinking about movement and getting them out of the house, but also that community, that connection which you get through physical movement, and then the release of the endorphins through exercise and the natural outside, which is just so positive for things like postnatal depression and all that sort of thing. And again, I think one of the things I was talking about today is integration and how our mind is informing our body so that we're really connected, we know what's going on up here and in here. But I think, there's always something that could be above that as well, and just making sure that we're listening to ourselves. I think that's the key thing. So we know what's going on with ourselves. We're much more able to be open vessels as therapists for whatever the children are bringing us, but also as people, to be accepting and receiving of all the different types of people that we meet. I think the biggest challenge for me in my life so far has been becoming a mum, and it's the only thing I don't have a qualification for. And I think finding my feet through that kind of physical movement myself, just getting out of the house every day to keep myself sane, but also came across a kind of boot camp style thing where you take your baby along with you, and just met some wonderful people there, but it just made me feel so much better about myself moving. And then I thought, hang on a minute, a lot of the families we work with don't have this connection, this ability to do that. I think we need to make this more known. I think we need to get people moving and get them out of this insular world that we live in so that they feel more, better in themselves and therefore better to parent. Finding a way to listen to what's going on for you. I think if that is something that you do physically, I think getting out of the house, you can't get enough of it. You feel so much better for it afterwards. It can feel like an upheaval, and getting children out of the house, I know, watch Michael McIntyre, he'll tell you all about it, is just so difficult. But actually, when you do it, the benefits of it outweigh the negatives. So my message would be to listen to our bodies, and through that get out of the house and move some of that energy so we're not storing it internally because it's going to go somewhere. And often with the children especially, it comes out in the meltdowns that we see, the full-blown anger, violence, whatever it might be. So giving them that space to run it out and remove it, I think that would be my key message.